Welcome to Leisure Gamer Network, a home for working professionals, students, parents, or anyone else with a passion for gaming, but have time constraints on when you can play. We review games after an hour of gameplay to see if they grabbed our attention and are worth your time playing.
Faster, faster!
Heavy Rain is a dramatic adventure game that is more a cinematic experience than a video game. The story follows four main characters as they investigate a series of murders committed by the Origami Killer. Each character has a different perspective on the events taking place, with their own sets of problems and secrets. As the story unfolds, you become immersed in Heavy Rain. The story begins like any ordinary day. The sun rises, your eyes open, and the day begins. As you get up, the first thing you will notice is the unique controls of the game. The screen will prompt you with different actions from pushing buttons to moving the joystick. You can occasionally control the speed of the animations based on how quickly you move the joystick or tap the buttons. It may seem simple, but there is plenty of variety in the gameplay. For instance, you will find yourself juggling balls by hitting buttons in perfect timing and sequence. The game also utilizes the 6-axis function of the controller, where you may need to move your controller around to meet certain actions, from tilting to shaking the controller up and down. The game gets really exciting during the action-packed scenes. While fighting, you must have quick reflexes as you battle to survive by smashing buttons, swinging the controller around, and swiping the joystick. The more challenging part of the gameplay comes when you have to hold multiple buttons down at a time. This may seem simple. However, the challenge comes when you find your thumb affixed to one button and then having to slide it over to hold down another button, all while simultaneously holding down the trigger buttons. Since this is a mystery, there's definitely some detective work to be done. As one of the characters, Norman Jaden, you will have special glasses that allow you to see the world in detective mode. The glasses indicate different clues that help you piece together the identity of the Origami Killer. In addition, you will be able to find out what your character is thinking by holding L2 and selecting the corresponding thought.
I'm going to have to play my cards right if I'm going to squeeze anything out of her.
Decisions and conversations will unfold in a similar manner, as you will be asked on occasion to select a response. Select your decisions carefully. While you will sometimes be able to cycle through all your thoughts and questions, there are other times where the decision you make is final. You will find yourself talking to a suspect and deciding whether to be more compassionate or aggressive in your questioning. The way you ask your questions may impact how the suspect will react. If you don't read the suspect carefully, you may end your investigation with them.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
However, don't fret. If you felt like a scene didn't go the way you wanted, the game saves each chapter as you go, so you can make your way to the main menu and select a chapter to replay. The game thrives on an emotional storyline and everything feels like a cutscene. The graphics are spectacular. The characters look realistic and the environment is great to explore. In addition, there are occasional cutscenes that utilize multiple frames that add a bit of spark to the visuals. The soundtrack really sets the mood for the story and strikes a chord for the emotional level of the game. The gameplay may seem a little slow at times as you explore the environment, hoping to not miss something. However, that will not last, as intense action scenes require quick responses.
You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
Now for some Leisure Gamer criteria. Check out the description below for full listing of our criteria. The game is very forgiving, as it will give you multiple tries to complete actions. In addition, failure to complete actions or beat the action sequences sends the story in a different direction. Therefore, this game earns a difficulty of low. There are even times when you may feel like losing an action scene on purpose to find out where the story would lead. With autosave and chapter marks allowing you to replay levels, Heavy Rain is not going to leave you flooded in difficulty. The game benefits from fairly short scenes and frequently autosaves. In addition, if you have to replay a level because you didn't quite make it to the next save, it is not that bad, as you can make completely different decisions to give you another look at the game. Heavy Rain earns the rating of evening for time commitment. However, the story is what really drives this game into the evening rating. The murder mystery storyline makes this one a hard one to put down. With the in-depth storyline and unique gameplay, Heavy Rain is definitely one worth playing. You'll want to play non-stop to find out what happens next. The emotions in the game can really get your heart pumping. Each decision you make will have you wondering whether you made the right choices, as well as wanting to know what would have happened if you had said something different. The cinematic flavor of this game makes it feel more like an interactive movie than a video game. You will certainly want to play this game again to experience the different choices you could make. The forecast for Heavy Rain is that it earns the rating of absolutely for making you want to continue playing.
He's dead and it's all my fault.
No, it's not, Sean.
For your own thoughts on the game, post in the comment section below. And remember to subscribe to become part of the Leisure Gamer Network. Till next time, enjoy gaming.
There's some things which just have to happen, even if you don't want them to.
It's not fair, Dad. It's not fair.
I know.